Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there. Yep. Tell you something. You won't break her soul or her bank. You won't break her soul or her bank. I'm telling everybody, listen, it's your boy Matty Rants. It is Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2022. And children, we were gifted this year with a blessed present as we have a winner for Canada versus the world. I was going to be happy either way. Well, yes. And if you saw my reaction on Patreon, you already know what's up because the boy was crying. I was losing it. It was a very emotional night for me. But we're certainly going to get into it today. One more listen for the girls that just came in. It's your boy, Matty Rants, and we're talking about Canada versus the World, episode 6, grand finale, winner, chicken dinner. Go ahead and get that plate to go back to, we'll get there. So I'm going to do my social medias first. You already know how this goes with things that we just got to address and get off of our chest. A disclaimer for the kits, the cats, the candy bars, the marshmallows, whatever condiment food of your desires. For the girls that never can get it from the back, I tell it like it is, and I do not backtrack, okay? And we're just going to get into this episode. I might speed run through portions of this because in reality, once we got to that runway into this lip sync, girl, y'all were given a showcase of excellence. I'm going to just tell you that right now. Y'all wanted some Southern drag lip syncing. I'm going to tell you right now. Silky, you're getting your flowers from me today. She said, boom, 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 bop. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Okay, let's go ahead and get my social medias first. I'm going to break down the lip sync for all of you, all the lip syncs that we saw, and give you my perspective as somebody who's been out in the streets for minty and plenty of years here. I have this on Do Not Disturb. Why am I getting noises? There's a special reason why I'm also happy too. Of course, you already know what's up. It's just, I actually talked to the winner this morning for a brief second via social media. We exchanged DMs real quick because I had to send some love and she sent me something back. I'll tell you what it is in a second once we get to that part, but yes. Y'all don't even know. Piece of Mateo, like, put the picture up. I mean, yo. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. You can find that in the description down below. Grab a branch, eat some fruit. Mativia, it's a good poot. You can actually find all of my merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to Bible Girl and Company with Mativia shirts, Rant Pack shirts, panel, and the Sundays are best with the panel shirts, all available at dragqueenmerch.com. It's tank tops, t-shirts, and stickers if you like. Check it out. Send a little something, get you a little something, send me a picture about it so I can see that you got some merch here, but you can check that out at dragqueenmerch.com. I also do reactions to these episodes on Patreon. That reaction is currently available right now. So once this video is over and we're done having a good time with this review, run on over to my Patreon for as low as $1 a month. That is 25 cents a week, and catch almost 250 reactions to multiple videos, series, TV shows, not just Drag Race, but a lot of stuff that's on there available for your consumption. Honey, season 15 is literally around the corner, so there is not really going to be a break. Plus, there's a lot of DragCon LA videos that I'm going to be posting actually this upcoming week after Christmas that y'all will be fully enjoying. Not all of them. I'm trying to hold one off until like actual DragCon UK starts. Try to catch that algorithm, the algorithm. That's what I'm trying to do. But yes, check me out there. Also, if you have no plans tomorrow for Christmas. I've already posted the actual live available for y'all to join tomorrow. If you have no plans, you're not gonna be with any family, you're gonna feel a little bit bored, a little bit, sad, no one to celebrate with. Celebrate Christmas with me tomorrow. That will be at 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna stay on as long as I have the energy to, which will probably be about 2.5, maybe 3 hours. And I'm here hosting with the most Ask Me Any Questions. We'll talk about all the shows over the year. We'll do our best of the year, our worst of the year. The Stallion won in court. Let me tell you something. I know y'all want a little bit of that hot topics with this Tory Lanez situation. I made the joke on Twitter and I'll make it again. I thought him being found guilty was quite magically delicious. That little leprechaun with the fucked up hairline. Oh, yes. Balding in the back, sitting there trying to read somebody, have his whole family acting a fool on his behalf outside of court. And then you realize that his entire family has the same shaped head as him. A bunch of light bulbs running around here. So shout out to Megan Thee Stallion for winning that case. Zachary Campbell, what are you talking about? That apology video? Embarrassed you should be. We supposed to be here, sister. You messed up. Got in someone's ear in Hollywood that told you some stories, and now you want to be on the wrong. And all the rest of the girls that were posting those fake court case outcomes. I hope Megan sues you and gets you real good because y'all were on some other stuff. Protect women at all costs, okay? Shall we continue? I just wanted to. I had to get that off my chest because I was like, oh, Christmas Day, I'm going to be reading. Christmas Day, y'all want to talk about? I'm gonna be reading. Set her aside. How you doing, my love? If y'all don't know who this baby is, Drag Race Statistics on Instagram. Set her aside on Twitter. This is one of the new I call legacy children when it comes to Drag Race, as their social media presence is popping. But also they give really good statistics for the girls that try to keep up with what's happening on the show. All my love to you, baby. I saw your TikTok that included me. Thank you. I was surprised. Someone tagged me and I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was going through everybody and you got to me. And I was like, oh, my favorite little Twinkie poops. But hey, sis. And hey, everybody else for being here today. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate every single one of you. We're almost to 21,000 subscribers. I am under, I think, 140 more subscribers to go, and I'll get there. If it happens, I'll be happy, but I'm just happy with all the people that I have here with me today. So I appreciate every single one of you. Every single one of you. And if you want to drop a tip in my jar for the holiday season, for the spirit, because my boost is kind of like, wow. Okay, listen, hold on. Sit down, Matty. I'll wear the cakey shorts tomorrow for Christmas. I'm trying to have an elf on my shelf. It's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo.Rants. Shout out to my global rant pack from across the globe. I see some from New Zealand out there. How you doing, my Kiwi brother or sister? All my love to you. All my love to you. Everybody else around the world. Alicia, darling, thank you so much for the PayPal tippy poo. I appreciate it, my love. I'm actually going to be going to a friends gathering tonight. Not because they all have their own Christmases, but they're trying to celebrate Christmas with friends today. So after this video, I'm going to be heading a little bit further into town and spend some time with my friends since I'll be alone on Christmas. But you'll be with me. So y'all ready to talk? Y'all ready to do it? Y'all ready to go in here? Shout out to the UK. Hey, Ben. Thank you, baby. Y'all ready to talk about this today? Ooh. Can you hear me loud and clear, though? Because high key, I have some clothes drying. I had to makeshift a dryer because I didn't feel like going to the laundry room and doing this today and all that type of stuff. Rich, we'll have that conversation tomorrow. You can ask the chat, though. I'm going to focus on this. But we can have that conversation for real tomorrow during the Christmas live. So if you want to hold that pause, if you want to put a little wrench in there, that's what we'll do. But if y'all want to help Rich out, you let him know, because I was a subscriber and I was kind of shocked. I was like, wow, that's not what I don't know if that was a smart move. I don't know if that was the smartest thing to do. I don't know who was pumping that bus in the back that got you thinking that, but that was dumb in my opinion. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. You can make nuances about certain stuff. You can make jokes and you can that. You can do all of that. But baby, when girls are in court, don't play. Do not play. Okay, bitches, so don't do it. Okay. All right. Let me just tell you this right now. Let's get this in here. Now, I'll be real. This episode, I'm not going to say boring. It was not, but we already know the formula as it goes with RuPaul's Drag Race when it comes to finale. Can you believe we made it? Oh my God. And then it goes further into, do you remember that one time? It's that episode of South Park with member berries for the kids that know this reference. Remember that one time? Remember that one time? It's that. And we're okay with it, but also, it's nice for a little switch up. Now, this is Canada's Drag Race, so this is a little bit more of a best friends kind of race show if we really want to go there. It's been since season 1 of Canada's Drag Race that drama has really hit front and center. But then why do we need to do that? It's the finale. We find out that Victoria Stone, where has Victoria gone? We'll get there in a second. That was a great exit. She chose Vanity because she wanted to be fair based off of track record, based off of who she felt did good in the challenge, all that jazz, and while that is respected among Raja, Silky, and Rita, it's also just a moment to say, hey, I felt we all belonged in this top 4. Shall we continue? Yes, because let's get to what we need to get to. People sat at a table. People talked at a table. The table had a conversation. Conversation table. RuPaul jumped on the screen once again. Help, help, as she cries from her basement. No one's figuring out the riddle as she's trying to give clues for context as far as where they've held her on the planet. If this was a movie, it'd be called Searching, and not the same one I'm referring to, but low-key the same one I'm referring to. Shout out to the weather lady that is RuPaul in this picture. Hi, you made it to the finale. I read your names off of this card. Guess what you did? You got really far. I ain't going to be there, though. Here you go. Jamari, I will give my, of course, critiques on that. I know my panel can be very critical and, kind of just a little cynical when it comes to these moments here. I will give my full feel on this too. I'm not going to say that this was like the most boring season ever, because not even close. But I will say there are some things I would like to have changed in the future, not just with the Versus the World, but let's just say with Canada's Drag Race in general. Because this is like, let's just attach it to the Canada's Drag Race franchise, because it is that. Sometimes this is a little kumbaya for me. And while I don't thrive with violence and conflict, it'd be nice to see something that seems a little authentic, because my world does not revolve around rainbows and pillows. And if anybody's does, ooh, girl, the privilege. Sometimes I want a real moment with conflict and a resolution. Sometimes. But also, we can talk about the interpretation of Runway. So there's multiple things there, but I want to stay focused on the task at hand, which is getting through this review before I give my full opinion on everything. Everyone looks like they got dressed this morning. Raja, and for me, is giving me the best style here. Tracy Melshore comes in with some print. Yes, queen. I don't know if it's the lighting. Tracy looks a little washed out. Melshored, okay? Like, I think the lighting on this show is quite aggressive. B-E aggressive. But she comes in to tell these babies, you've made it to the finale, but this isn't it. This is not the last step. It's about to get real gaggy. Now, I will say, Tracy Melshore, unlike the Boulay brothers, you actually gave us what we were requiring and what we requested. And you said it was going to be a real giggle by the time this was over with, which it was the truth. So I will say Canada's Drag Race did one thing that Dragula didn't give me, which was a great finale. Hate to be that girl, but that's the tea. Mama, you had an excellent season. You got to this final and it was poop. Oh, she gets a picture? That's it? Okay. Now this, for as far as a lip sync battle, as far as, us getting an actual contest going, I was thoroughly entertained. This might have been my favorite episode of the season. As a matter of fact, for shits and giggles, this was the best episode of the season. I'm putting it down now. From beginning to end, this was the best one. Yep, I'm holding it. I'm holding it because I was entertained. I was entertained. Oh, Michael Smith. See, that's because she was reading either from a teleprompter or somebody had some cue cards. Either way, Mama was like, as if she was reading line by line and she was having to do an eye test at the doctor's office. She was, at her optometrist and she was getting fitted for contact lenses. And they told her to read the fifth line. And Tracy was reading the fifth line. I put that on God. I'm glad you said that too, because that bothered me when I was watching it with the reaction. I was like, girl, what is going on here? Oh my goodness. Merry Christmas all the way from the UK. Thank you so much for all the laughs this year. But thank you, Owen, for the tip. I appreciate you, Mazal. And also, Alan, I see you on my Cash App as well. Love your work. I don't know why I did that tone because Owen said he's from the UK. I'm so sorry to my UK brothers and sisters across the pond. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. Past the washed out. Tracy looks so washed out in this picture. I hate it, but this print is beautiful on her. Maybe it's the hair color. I don't know. Either way, they have to do a photo shoot where they'll have a sit-down conversation that does not include any snacks or juice. After that, they must come back into the room. They do not have to make any song lyrics. They don't have to sit there and learn choreography. They are told they're going to be lip syncing for their life. So we know where this is going to go. Bio Miss Flores, thank you so much for the super chat. First, buy all the leprechauns and God bless Megan Thee Stallion. Second, I think this is the first All Stars where I liked all the ladies on previous seasons. Love to the Rant Pack and Merry Christmas. Thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays to everyone celebrating whatever your religion or denomination is. Matty respects you, and I hope you're having a wonderful one. Thank you for tuning in. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. Hit that thumbs up button. Please, let's continue. So we got it. We're good. Okay. Alexander Antonovich. Oh, brother, if I said it wrong, forgive me. Is the photographer this episode. I normally forget to put them in there, so I was happy I did. With Monet XChange being there for some odd reason. I said it. Please don't be mad. I love my sister Monet. I love her down. I love my exchange. Why were you here, though? As much as I was here for this conversation, what in the entire fuck do you have to do with Canada's Drag Race? One. And I'm not, and mind you, Vanjie was on the same season with Brooke and they exchanged fluids. That made sense. Okay. And I like Monet, but like, I sat there and blinked kind of hard. Wouldn't Priyanka be perfect for this episode? Because she was a winner. But they had her for Snatch Gap. Anywho, I love me some Monet, but I just was like, they put winner All-Star season 4, runner-up All-Star 7. I was like, you could have just gave us the winner All-Stars 4 because she also was on season 10, but you didn't put her placement there for this. Jeffrey, shh, it's okay, baby. I am not taking this moment away from Monet, nor am I discussing it very negatively. So if it's a point to where someone is confused with my tone, let me be the one to correct you here and there. She can be that girl. Doesn't make sense that she's there at the time being that girl. Don't make no goddamn sense. And that's where I'm going to keep it. Someone from Canada, you. If that's the case, then why weren't we given a Tina Turner song? I love you, Jeffrey. I'm just saying. Monet's family for me, low key. But like, I just didn't get it. So I said, okay, well, you know what she's there for? The exchange rate. Monet knows how to talk to folks, give a good interview, ask questions, and it comes off from a real place. Better than if we had Brad sitting there talking about himself low key. We're fine. We're fine with that. So we're going to let Mama in her shoes in this beautiful wig give what it needs to give. By the way, I love drag queens in pants. I think a lot of my drag is going to be very pant oriented. I think I was inspired by Raja this season mostly, but Oh, I had a wrong throat, wrong pipe. Wrong pipe. But I'm inspired by the pant movement that I'm getting, and I think it's kind of fire, especially when the pant fits just right. Just right. Well, you see, Blue didn't win any money to afford the plane ticket to get over there, Captain Solely. Reminder, she got a song that the girls, a group of people enjoys, okay? I like Blue a lot. I think Blue Hydrangea is excellence in drag. She's amazing. I still was confused at portions of what went down at the finale for UK versus the world. As much as y'all want to go, UK versus the world was giving more, yeah, in terms of drama, in terms of that kind of like gag, yeah. But as far as the finales go, this one was the superior. Fight me. UK versus the world may have had better episodes as far as like storyline purposes and drama, for sure. This one had the better finale. Just so we're clear. 200 plus here. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Let's go. Let's go. Like, we already knew what was going to go down when we were watching UK versus World. I was like, okay, and if they don't give it to her, obviously, and then sure enough, boom. Raja was the first to be interviewed by Monet discussing their journey. You know, it's so interesting that when Raja left season 11, that walkout phrase, to the moon. And so this photo shoot really this is a very meta moment for Raja, as this all seems to be coming together. I made it to the finals again. I feel like I know where I'm at a little bit better. I have a much better attitude about things and what's going on. The photo is going to come out looking great. We'll get to the photos once we get to the runway and we have that discussion. Victoria Scone, you know, finally, after having an injury on her season, making it to this level, we finally get to see like her full showcase in drag. I feel like she belonged in this position from the jump. She has been excellent throughout. She's been a professional, and honestly, I see it. I can see it. And for anybody hating on her for your obvious reasons, y'all are lame and corny. But I like Victoria Scone. I love her a lot, actually. She's so precious. Victoria, I hope you come to the DragCon in LA in 2023, please. I owe you a hug. You and your new fiance. Go in, bitch. I want to know when that wedding's going to be, honey, okay? I was like, if I knew Victoria more, you know, I fly out there, child. Listen, watch that be the reason I fly out there and tea copy read the fuck out of me. Oh, so you fly out here for Victoria? And I would say ladies first. Rita Baga sat down and had a conversation with Monet XChange about what she went through on her season and her, you know, coming out of the feeling, you know, of people attacking her because, you know, she was on television and she stayed longer than other people. And, you know, there was a little bit of, I guess, camaraderie with her and Silky previously. They actually cut that scene out with Silky and Rita talking about, you know, almost quitting drag and this, that, and the other, etc. But Rita was being attacked because she stayed longer than Lemon. And who I was kind of like in Jimbo, and I was like, really? That is why they sent you that stuff, not because you did black. And, you know, it's interesting. I'm pausing that moment so y'all don't think I'm just dragging her right now, but also to give context to this, what we hold to the fire, what we actually hold accountable. More people wanted to attack her over Jimbo and Lemon than they did want to like have a conversation about her doing something that was completely racially insensitive. And still do. And Rita has apologized for that, and I appreciate that from Rita. So I'm moving past that moment myself. I do bring it up because it did happen, though. So girls that get mad about that, be mad, bark, woo, 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 do all that kind of shit. You know who I'm talking to. But with her just staying longer, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. She doesn't deserve that kind of hate. Nobody from this franchise deserves it. I don't even care if it's Gia Wonky Eye Gun. Like, give it a rest, okay? This was television. It was edited for our consumption. These people have lives outside of the show. Relax. Either way, Rita took a picture. Silky, them shoes were made for walking, and that is what they'll do because they've been walking through this competition since episode 1 to episode 6. Okay? We are in Nerdigans. We're talking about the same fans that sent racist messages to Pangina for sending Jimbo home. Some of those messages I got to see, Nerdigans, because Pangina's my bitch. That's my sister. Some people who I have seen in my own chats before. It's incredible. It's incredible what really be hiding inside of somebody's heart, and then they want to ask you for understanding when it comes down to, I figured things out. It's like, girl, some of us need time because you've been living in venom for a minute and we've been poisoned by you. So some of us are trying to heal a little bit. It was a good conversation. Silky's journey is also one of the same ones of they were attacked, they were talked about, they were dragged through the mud through season 11, and she almost quit drag because of this, but she had to find herself again, and the pandemic was a saving grace. I think the pandemic was a saving grace for a lot of us, including myself, because that pandemic had got me fully together, mind you. Remember, I was going through, honey, I went from here to Vegas, back to Houston again, and I ended up finding myself in a space and place now where I'm so comfortable with what I'm doing. And it's like everything is flowing together, even though I'm having my days now and stuff like that. It's just, so it did some work for some of us. Some of us needed some time away from people. Some of us needed to be in our homes and really think about shit and start to get our minds together on what we wanted to do. So I'm Silky on that matter. I was like, honey, that was needed for me too. And pictures were taken. It was a lovely moment here. I've got to get to what we got to get to, girl. I got to go Team Venture. Conversations about first impressions happen, but I think the one that hit me the most is when I had to block out people for particular reasons. I don't want any negative shit on my fucking page, right? But when Raja had met Silky for the first time, like, let's all remind ourselves, this is the same moment that Raja lost that earring. And I remember when I was doing my own watching of this, like, oh, girl, she lost the earring. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were all in this same moment with this one, and understanding, of course, what would probably become a great friendship. Maybe we didn't think that, but who knew at this moment of them, hey, girl, hey, this would turn into a solid sisterhood. If I'm correct here too, I think they also have the same birthday. I think Raja O'Hara and Silky also have the same birthday. I think so. I've had that conversation with y'all many a times before. I've already had that conversation. I had a DragCon 2019 conversation. I don't need to go into it deeper. She knows what happened. Rude bitch. So let's continue. She was fucking rude, and that's why she got that little edit. So y'all want to know? Should have went to my old videos. I talked about it because for the girls that know, you remember the conversation. Jamar was a whole fan of yours, and you had a whole fucking attitude that day. I don't think so. All right, so these two, very happy for them. It was a full throttle moment of them going from beginning of their journey with Drag Race to this now with their, what is this, third time competing against each other. Lord. 2019 DragCon LA, Jamar was a big fan of theirs, but she had been talking some shit. I didn't even want to go meet her, but her manager made me go over there to meet her, where she didn't give no kind of energy, was very fucking rude. I was trying to speak and do all that kind of mess. Jamar is actually a big fan of hers. When we were leaving, Mama was talking some shit. I got that confirmation. And so after that, it's been on and popping since then. In case you want to know. So I don't like that bitch. I don't see her. Period. You disrespect my friend, that's a wrap for me. You can give me all that work. But Jamar actually was a fan of hers and she was nasty. So no. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Mind you, I've talked about everybody on this show from the top of their head to the bottom of their toes. That's one of the only people who has ever given me all this extra. Like one of the only people to ever give me that extra. And it was like, you are not better than everybody else. Like everyone can get red. Everyone can get shit. I can get it. Like chill out. So no, but that's the story. No, y'all wants goddamn. But that was what happened a long time ago. So no, I don't see her or her other friend who's in trouble. I don't see them. Once you rude to me, it's over. And once you disrespect my friends, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I don't see you no more, girl. If I see you and you make one wrong move, tap. Okay. I don't do that kind of shit, especially for someone like Jamar. That he's too nice. So for him to have caught and all that, and him like, what was all that about? I'm having to explain to him shit. Oh, wasn't a good day. Wasn't a good day. Like, anywho, Brad Goreski, Tracy Melchor, and Monet XChange make up the judges panel here, going individually by look. Brad is dressed for actually this holiday season. He's going to someone's tacky Christmas party with his tacky Christmas outfit. No, I'm sure the suit is expensive and someone likes it. Tracy Melchor is giving me a little bit of break my knee so I can't move because you a bugaboo. I know Beyonce had that hair, Destiny's Child era. It's not hot when you be calling me, stressing me, paging my business. You need to chill out with that mess. They look decent. Monet XChange is living her best contact lenses life. I'm like, speaking of Jamar, let me not do that to my sister. See, I can do that to my friend. Baby, someone found her in the sunken place. I'm kidding. Monet was giving RuPaul for me with this leopard print with the tortoiseshell frames too. I was here for it. I was kind of here for this, even though the contact lenses threw me off. Threw me all the way off. Oh my God. I'm sorry, the contact lenses. Feels like I'm about to meet her out in a swamp and she's gonna give me a bag of like mug root or something. I don't know. I hate those contact lenses. Feel like we're about to see her in Eve's Bayou too. I can't. But I do love this suit. The suit's fabulous. The suit is fabulous. Okay. Can't wait for the Cheetahs girls. Brooklyn Heights. You've been really enjoying this high pushed up hair lately, and I actually live and breathe for it. I do love this green. It's a wonderful look. Now, I think that you have honestly worn other outfits that would have gave me finale eleganza extravaganza, coronation eleganza extravaganza for me, but this is still a beautiful look. But I feel like this season she's worn looks that would have gave for this. But the legs are right, the hair is done, the skin is porcelain. And it's all together. It's a puss for me. She's gorgeous. Only thing I will critique is that this part right here was wrinkly, and every time they did a close-up of her and she turned her head, you could tell, like, all right, she's ready for the rink. Now, let's get into the eliminated queens of the season, as they were also given coronation eleganza extravaganza, but some people wanted to wear what they wanted to wear on the season. One person wanted to wear what they wanted to wear on the season. She's a weird one, isn't Big Lotto? Isn't she? Girl, I was like, I know that you probably paid a good group for this. I know that you also probably had a better look than this. I know you did, because the only person who I was like, chop, was this girl. Here come Kendall Gender, aka my favorite Big Lotto, honey. Venti. Okay. I never asked for a free ride. I'm getting tired of this Chromatica aesthetic. I'm getting tired of it. I'm over it. It's so overdone. Like I get everyone's a fan of Lady Gaga, but please take your head out of that cooch. Please, please. You and I need to go on to somebody else to get some more inspiration. Please. With that being said, is it a cool look? Yeah, it's kind of a cool look, but I've seen so much of it. Yes, this is her celestial bodies look, because clearly it's supposed to be Scorpio in the sky representing like the zodiac or whatever, because you can see the scorpion all over it, like including the tail or whatever. But it just felt like a 3D printed outfit. No shade. No shade. Hair was, hair looked dry. Lip was red as fuck. The lip was good. That lip was moist. Lip was moist. But it would have been nice to have seen when it needed to be seen. But for this, I would have preferred Mama to be in like some sort of like, give me the final day. Right now, you look like you're about to be back up in Lady Gaga's performance at the Chromatica Ball, and you get to walk on the runway or on the stage for like 5 seconds and take a lot of pictures for Instagram. But, that's all. Lady Gaga will pay for her crimes for bringing Chromatica to pop culture. Listen, we still have art pop to thank from her. We still have art pop I don't care what nobody says. That is a masterpiece. Art pop should have been given more time. That is her masterpiece. Swine, bitch, swine is a vibe. Pressure, gone when I ask you, everything that's how do it to and listen. I think Swine should be a lip sync song. I know it's not a lot of like lyrics, but the girls could like dance. They could dance. Also, the song Art Pop, Come Me. That video was amazing. Oh, I don't care. Sorry. Look, I'll give Kendall this. She got me talking about Gaga and Gagaing out. Look at me. She got me Gagaing out. We need another art pop. Chromatica wasn't that for me. It was an interesting journey. Trust me, 1,000 Doves and Replay are still my favorites, but art pop was oh, it was fashion. You can do anything you want. Yeah, art pop was that girl. On to Stephanie Prince giving us Filipina Couture down. Listen, for the girls that watch Drag Race Philippines, you already know what's up. For those of you who already know what's up with Filipina fashion, you already know what this is. Hey, Sister Jiggly. My sister's Jiggly already educated me on this a long time ago. The turno is turning. It's a bop. It's a bop. It's beautiful. It is so detailed. The Pearl of the Orient, indeed. Oh, Stephanie, you said last day I will slay. And look at how you beat Kendall again. Yep. It's a bop. It's quite puss. It's quite pearl. Pearl. Ow. Did no one notice this fan behind me? Did we not notice this fan? Who noticed the fan behind me? Quick. I finally got some of my Beyonce merch. I don't know where the shirts are at, but I finally got my fan. Finally. But Stephanie looks fabulous. I love it. Love it. Okay. We're gonna give Anita some time. We're gonna give Anita some credit here, y'all. Now, is this a wow statement? Is it beautiful? For sure. Anita Wiglet is next, representing Down Under season 1. One of the only good things to come out of season 1 of Down Under. The crazy mouth lady from The Ring, I would say here, honestly, I thought the silhouette was beautiful. I thought the color looked lovely with her. I love that it was lined with purple. I think she looked very rich. She looked rich. She owned a house from her late husband with two, possibly, yeah, she's got some daughters that are also bitchy too. Don't want to say she's in the Cinderella aspect of it all, but she looked really nice and she was beautiful. So I really want to give her credit for this. It fit very well. The dress at the floor, makeup was done, hair was right. I was like, okay. There you go, BioMist. I like my aunt. Auntie Anita. That's my fun aunt. Yeah, that's the fun one. She's the one that gets you the cool presents for Christmas. Not that one that be giving you socks and shit. And you're like, girl, I don't need this. My mom won't give me that stuff. So lovely. First of all, I'm shocked Isis Couture was there. I'm just gonna be real. I was spooked. I was spooked. Baby, we're all concerned for your mental health. So I think we all were kind of like, oh, she came? Because if you wanted to stay home, respect. Now, Blake made this mention. It was kind of funny. He's like, this is Matt. She uses a silhouette often, which, I'm like, okay, I can see that. But something about this, even as she expressed it, I was like, if we were just judging runways this evening, tonight, and it was just an episode of Runways, oh, she would have ate. This is your winner. She would have ate. She just on the runway alone. Now, we can do other things. We can talk about other stuff that's happening with the show. Then we may have a different outcome as far as what would go down. But if we just say the runway, just that alone, just the runway, nothing else, and I'm going to grade this. Oh, peed. She peed. She peed. Trough, stall, on the rim. No white. Peed. Solid. Urine. Peed. Jesus Christ. It's beautiful. I got Donnie Darko from this in a way. And it also kind of reminded me of what Isis's journey is going through right now. Mama is in pain. And she's expressed that while she was talking about being there on the runway, with her, right? And those inner demons she's overcoming right now. And it's like, this low-key is her inner is this a personification of her inner demon? Is this it right here? And she's expressing it through this look. It is stunning. It's stunning. It's art. This is art. So, honey, listen, $70,000 looks like it went right in this dress. It looks like it went right in this dress. It looks like it went right in the dress. It does not look like that, Liam. Like, the face has nothing to do with that Pokemon at all. Give me a new hairstyle too, baby. We can do better than that. It's art. It's art. I love it. I have no critiques for it. It's art. Oof. Put it in a museum, please. She paid all that money winning this dress. Had to. God damn. Vanity Milan is next. Blue is definitely one of her colors. She do the work. I have one critique for this. I thought it was pants at first, and I realized it's a dress, right? I think Vanity is gorgeous. I don't like the color of the panel that's underneath the blue. And it's not her skin tone, so it throws it off just a tad bit. It looks like a burnt sienna crayon, for the underneath it with that lining for the bodysuit that's holding underneath this dress or whatever, for the the arms, the spat. I like the blue. I just do not like the paneling at all. I don't like that color. It didn't do, that noise. Not that noise. But I thought she looked good. The wig is great. The makeup is really wonderful. I do like her makeup. I just don't like that panel throws me off. that skin fabric panel. That's why I'm not saying a nude illusion because it doesn't look like that with the color. It gives a brown sleeve with this. So that's the only reason I'm just like, I don't like that. That was me. I was like, that I don't like. I didn't like that, but I liked everything else about it. That really disconnected me. But other than that, I was like, okay. Dex timeout. Corner right now. Baby, Dex said rude illusion. That actually gives me a really good drag name. That's a good drag name. Coming to the stage, Rude Illusion. She's a comedy queen. All right. So now let's get to our top 4. First up is Silky Nutmeg Ganache. For the Silky fans, y'all know this wig. Y'all know this wig. I was like, oh, she brought that from the photo shoot. Work. I was like, okay, Silk. Silk has done a lot of pageantry, like looks through the season that I've really appreciated, especially when it's needed and necessary in certain moments like Coronation Eleganza Extravaganza. Yellow is Silky's color. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that now. Yellow and orange really do justice for Silky Nutmeg. She looked absolutely beautiful. The dress did her so well. Everything about this is wonderful. I thought she looked supreme. And it was just the smile on Silky's face for me that also sold this look a little bit harder for me because it was like Silky is really feeling it. And I love it. Love it. It's gorgeous. But yeah. Yellow is definitely her color. She's doing quite well in it. It's fabulous, darling. Raja O'Hara. Come on, my USA queens. Listen. There is something about Raja's journey, and I think this is another reason I got so emotional with what happened because Raja made all her looks. You know what I'm saying? Raja is somebody who is talented with a needle and thread, knows how to construct a look, has an idea of what they want to represent for themselves. This color is absolutely fabulous. It's so deep and beautiful, and it's this good I forget what this is I forget the type of fabric this is. It's not, is it satin? It's not satin. Is it satin? Someone help me with this fabric. I know the name if someone just says it because she said it, but I'm like, I can't, it's not sitting. Maybe I said it, maybe I didn't. Either way, let's continue here. It's just it was satin. Okay, it was satin. I was right. I forgot because she's like, yes, this is a full satin outfit that she made. The mug, listen, first of all, I know those eyebrows very well. I'm so proud of my sister. I'm so proud. Yeah. This is a beautiful garment. Oh my God. My neighbors are just walking all over the fucking place. It's so annoying. I can hear them every move. I know y'all can't hear, but I can. But hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We've got 271 of you in this piece. I appreciate everybody that stayed. We had some people come in and probably leave. I wasn't, hating on looks for them or whatever, but it doesn't matter. I appreciate everybody who's here. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Ram Pack family. I'm talking about the fabric, not the colors. I know the aubergine of it all, but I appreciate that, y'all. I'm referring to the fabric itself. It's beautiful. It's a really good look. Again, this pants journey, I'm here for. I think the cape too. Ooh, it looks so expensive and rich. And I love that she gave a natural hair moment with also protective style as she wraps it up with this look too. It's very unapologetically Black, and I love it. I think the hair is fabulous along with the outfit. It's quite good. It's quite good. Love it. Moving forward, Victoria Scone is next. It's interesting. Candace Drag Race in crowns, man. first it's Bombay, who it just so happens the day that the queen passes, like she comes out in that outfit. It's like, holy shit. But then with Victoria's, hers, I gotta be real with you. So I love Bombay's look, but the fabric that sat a little low for me, it didn't feel fully put together. But then when you realize that she had this like bodysuit underneath it and it was a reveal moment for the crowd, I was like, okay, that all makes sense. With Victoria's, this is what I wanted that purple to do with Bombay's. I wanted it to like encompass a gown and be structured into the crown of it. So I it was so good. Like this was it was so polished and camp. And it's the oh Victoria, your mug, your mug, your mug is stamped. Those lashes. I think these are my favorite lashes I've seen on any queen. I don't know what it is about the lash. I don't know what it is. Every time I see her lash, I'm like, oh, her lashes give me like a good breeze. They do. They do. Possibly a pina colada in a nice pool, and that good little air that passes you by. You've been sitting in the heat all day. It's like, oh, that was a nice breeze. I think I'll get in the pool now. You take me to the tropics. I love them. The lash. Honey, you listen, Biomist. No, those are stacked, but whatever lashes those are, I don't think they're cheap. And if they're not cheap, then you did honor. You bought the right pair. I need to know what brand. We are Keeves. I'm talking about the lash right now. Jesus. Some of y'all in the comments are impatient with me. This hair is fabulous. It's the top of the crown. It is the jewel bedazzlement of it all, and it's so well done. Victoria, let me tell you something. You may have left on an ouch for your season. Oh my God, it hurts. Bitch, within 6 episodes, you have eaten whatever you did on your season of UK. Whatever happened, whatever that was, because you did good. You did good. Sound like you are, Keeves. It's a great look. I'm gonna focus on this. I can't read the comments right now because I'm about to start up. It's a good look. It's quite excellent. I love it. I have no complaints. The hair, the makeup, the dress, the full entire look itself presented very well. Immaculate even. 300 plus here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your patience while I get through this review. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this rant pack family. I appreciate everyone's support here, whether I'm moving quickly or not. I thank you so much for being here today on this live. Don't forget, I'm doing a Christmas special tomorrow. So if you have no plans, join me for that live. It'll be from 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern here on this channel. Up next is Rita Baga. I like this look from Rita. I think this is maybe her best look of the season, in my opinion, personally. Yeah, it's my favorite look from her this season. It is stoned for filth. Every accoutrement possible is on this bitch. The hair is whopped, not done, whopped. It's my favorite look from hers, personally. Was it the best of the night? No, but it was definitely a very good look for Rita. I thought it was lovely. She looked young. I said that with a straight face. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing here, kids. The top 4 are on the stage, and they basically, instead of a childhood photo to bring up, repressed memories, okay? What we have instead is a photo shoot that was recently taken and how they feel their journey has led them to this moment, Okay. Silky's picture, I enjoy the face portion of it. Honestly, Mama is sitting on a lipstick that's rocketing to the moon. I'm still gonna chop her for those shoes. But hey, that's what matched with her. But Silky started having a conversation about her full journey. And I know there's some people in this chat right now that probably dogged and attacked her that don't want to take that accountability now. You know what I'm saying? My ass, when I talked about Silky during her season, I talked to Silky personally at DragCon about the moment. Same thing I did with Raja and anybody else that I felt deserved those words from me, because I was in a place of like, I felt like I was absorbing how other people were taking it and just throwing it out. You know what I mean? And so Silky didn't take me too deep, just like how Raja was like, girl, it was just a review. It's all for shits and giggles. All that kind of stuff. Bitch, I haven't even, look, some of y'all need this right now. Disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants. And program participants are their personal views, not 50 opinions of every human being on the planet. I don't know why I forgot to post my disclaimer earlier. Some of these comments are making me really remind myself that I need to do that for some of y'all. But to focus back on this is a person who, when I tell you there was people lying on her name, trying to take away her livelihood before the show even started just because she was a loud girl. Then the season took place and there were so many folks that just didn't care for Silky. Like, let it be known, I'll be honest. She was a bit extra during that season, especially in the beginning phases of the season. I'm not gonna bullshit. She was a little bit, she was a little bit extra. But like it as time progressed, we saw other sides of her through social media. Then we got her to All Star 6, and it was kind of like, okay, this is a different side of Silky, but she was gone so soon. Then she had this wonderful moment through the lip sync off that happened, and she was like fighting her way through there. It was a lot. She didn't make it because of that horrible, mess up with the outfit situation, and Eureka got to stay, and she was this close after beating so many people, and a lot of people started falling back in love with Silky again. But also more journeys took place because remember, Silky also was thinking about quitting drag at one point in time because the fandom was so toxic. She honestly has her own life that she could get to. This bitch is educated. Do you understand me? But she tried again. She kept on going, and the pandemic helped her through that. But it's amazing to see this person's growth, and her emotions are very valid in this moment to where she came from. Again, it's her second finale. It feels a whole lot different. She feels a lot closer to these people, and it's beautiful. Then she gets to share this with somebody who she has been with from the beginning of her drag race journey, which is Raja. So I got very emotional with this too. I felt Silky in this. I was really here for it. As far as the photos are concerned, Raja had the best one. This is so plus. Raja's photo is plus. Same thing goes with Raja too. Raja was that edit was very much the bully of season 11. That's how they played her. She had not the best run, but she had a good one. And then we got to All Star 6, and Mama was almost took over the whole competition. She almost won. She was this close. And a slip and a tumble later, and someone else got the crown, and it was like, well, maybe next time. And then we get here. We got a photo shoot, rocket to the moon. The fact that was her exit line from her season. And it feels like it all came full circle again for her. And this is a very meta moment. Like, I'm trying not to get emotional with this one. Because, Raja has a special place in my heart. And I was really happy at how this went down. I'm trying. Because I want to just get to the crowning first before I go in and have my moment about it. But like, I like seeing my friends win. So yeah, it was cool. let me try to get through this before I get into it because I was very emotional last night. I was very emotional, especially for somebody who helped me with my own drag journey. When so many people I feel have been pushing me and then like becoming so overwhelmed and thinking I'm disappointing folks. And this is someone who literally sat down and told me about my face. We talked about the season, we talked about the show, we talked about so much, and I felt like I was talking to a person and not somebody who had been on television before. And you know, I'm forever grateful for this person in my life. So I did. I talked to her this morning, Tyler. I did. I got to talk to her this morning. I will give you the quote later because she wrote something really funny. But yeah. Something about seeing somebody who has a piece of your heart and a portion of your spirit also make it there. I'm also, as a Texan from Houston, this is Dallas up here. It was a lot for me to take in. I don't even think anybody from Texas has won Drag Race yet. I think people who represent other cities have, but I don't think anybody from Texas has won it yet. So like there was a lot of I'll talk about it when we get to this crowding a bit, but I was boo-hooing last night. I was boo-hooing. So boo-hooing. Because it was like, yes! Oh. And I was thinking, like, if Akira doesn't do it, if Shangela doesn't do it, if Raja doesn't do it, Sahara, may she rest in peace. And like Mistress Isabel Brooks now, I'm thinking to myself, if I get on the show and I'm representing Houston, it's like I have to, because it's like nobody from Texas has done it yet. And there's so much good drag out here in this state. And it's, you know what I'm saying? So it was like I kept thinking that might be the thing for me. I might have to be the one to come up in here and do it for the state. Like I kept thinking that. And I don't know, man. It was just it's a lot. It's a lot. But we'll get there in a second. I have so much respect for these two. Yeah, Raja is a Davenport. So technically, I believe. Well, no. Monet also is a Davenport too, if I'm correct. So she wouldn't be the first. I think Monet is also Davenport. Yeah, Monet is a Davenport because Monet is my sister because Honey is my mother. Monet is a Davenport. That's how we're sisters. Kaboom, Raj is a Davenport. That's low-key cousin. when I was talking to Kennedy and she was like, oh, so we family. Kennedy is so funny. She's like, oh, so we're family. Oh, okay. And I was like, right. She's like, okay, now I know. I was like, yes, we're fam. You know, shout out to my Davenports out there. But yeah. So hold on, let me continue. Sorry, I'm always geeked. Victoria, listen, let's talk about how this outfit is designed to strap it on, I should say. You better strap on for Victoria, because bitch, listen, Victoria. She posted this on Twitter, but in my mind last night when she had the outfit, I was like, there is supposed to be a big ass penis sitting right there. It's a great photo. I love it. Honestly, she is padded for filth. I love how she does her shape and how she does her drag. I live for it. But that strap-on energy is strong, heavy, hefty, girthy. There we go. It's very girthy. Oh, that's the appropriate word for it. Victoria, honestly, her journey just the same. It's amazing with someone who had an early exit because of an injury to be given the opportunity again to compete, showcasing that they're very much finale worthy, if not winner worthy as well. Victoria. Boom. This is my last time. Oh no. See, this is so sad. It's my last. It's my last lesbian. It's my last. I'll put her back on TV so I can keep my singing career going, please. Okay. Lesbian. Ow. Got on Canada's Drag Race and proposed to the girlfriend of how many years? Lesbians. Hey, Victoria, real quick though. Thank you for being so kind to me online. Tia Coffee also low-key has been talking on your behalf to me. Because when y'all get together and you watch the show, and it was lovely seeing you, Pixie, and Tia just having a cack over the lesbian song and all that kind of stuff. But the strength that you had to propose to your loved one via a television show that was going to air months later, where you knew when you would be watching it live that that moment was going to happen. And I saw that you got on stage and you did the full proposal. Danny, I hope to meet you, baby. But lesbians, a rare creature who actually can save the world, except for Ellen. Lesbians always listen. Love her down. Love her down. Love her down. Her UK sister was hype. I don't want to show everybody else's faces because they may have just taken a second to register the moment. I don't want to put any narratives out there. If I did put narratives out there, you know, it may look a little bit like this. But Vanity was so excited for her sister. I was like, well, some people took a second to process this moment. So was Anita. Vanity and Anita were quite cackled and giggled. Now, I know one lady over there had her own mental stuff happening, so I'm not going to put ISIS for her. But I was looking at both Kendall and Stephanie like, I don't know if Kendall's face is just stuck in like 30% upload. Like, I don't know what Internet Explorer she's using, but I didn't understand it. But, you know, if I were to make a narrative out of that, I'd be able to. But you know, maybe it didn't register quickly. Maybe. Now, it may look something like this. I was like, let me just zoom this. Just kidding. I was in Montreal for the proposal. Very emotional. That's fabulous. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. But I'm happy for you, Victoria. All my love to you, baby. All of my love to you and Danny. I hope I get to meet you soon in the future, doll, so I can have that giggle in person that you give so well. But I love you, Victoria. Take care, my doll. You know, Rita, listen, okay, not my favorite picture. You know, it looks like somebody's mom, you know, jumped in on her daughter's set and took a picture too. Yeah, very, very that. You got a bunch of daughters that all date black men. It's cool. I'm kidding. Somebody took me way too seriously. But with Rita, you know, this is the same sort of, this is somebody who almost let all of this go with the talent that they have for drag. They almost let it go. And they've overcome that in order to be here representing Canada as a French Canadian. And she's happy to be there. And she's put in the work. Okay. All right. Let's move forward here. Happy that Rita made it that far, and I'm happy that she's happy. No thanks, Bio Morris. I prefer French vanilla. Thank you. Okay. On like, what do you want me to do? Because I see y'all like Matt's pausing. I don't. Okay. This. Oh, here we go. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. I don't have anything for her. I don't have anything against Rita. I don't have anything for her either, if that makes any sense. You know, do I hate her? Absolutely not. I wish her nothing but success and wealth. Things happen that I don't agree with for sure. But like even before that happened, I don't I this program's for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs or readers. All opinions expressed by MattyRants and program participants are so their personal views do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be a poot. If you feel uncomfortable viewing this program, please come to Matt TV and have it. She don't do it for me. And that's all I'm going to say to that. But I don't think there's anything wrong with her. I don't think that she is a terrible drag queen. I don't think that she is. I don't think she's a bad person. She ain't my cup of tea. That's not my coffee. That's not my drink. That's not my food that I ordered. I'm asking for Uber Eats to give me a refund. You delivered the wrong meal. No shade. And if that is your bitch, I'm here for you on that. Support who you love. Like I'm always down for that kind of stuff. There's a lot of people still supporting Tory Lanez too. However, she's talented, and nothing I can say could take that. But for real, like honestly, like what was I gonna do? You know what, you guys? No, that would have been bullshit. So good luck to her. It looks like she got hit by a car and she's up there in full geesh. So no shade. Like, is that the same car that hit Jinx? Were you also in front of the vehicle when it booped her and then got you two and then it just stayed on top of you for a little bit? I'm just asking. But either way, I think she does look stunning. I should about to say she does look stunning. Yeah, that too, Tim. I saw. Oh, that's another thing as well. This is the other thing too, Tim. Thank you for bringing this up because that I caught that, and I don't think that she had that conversation on the show. Help me if I'm wrong here, everybody, because that kind of threw me off a little bit. I was like, she never talked about that, and not to say that she's lying about it, but it's more so, did they edit that out? Did they cut that? Did they cut this out? Because was that just we should have maybe have known about that. I thought for myself because it felt very hot. So I'm going to assume she had a conversation about it in passing and it never came up, or the editing team felt it wasn't necessary. So when they left this in, it threw me off just a tad bit. But I do wish her well on her identity journey. I agree with that, Tim. Also, for her hosting Drag Race Belgique. I'm gonna wait to see what that cast is looking like before I make any sort of notation or conversation of me reviewing that. I more than likely will react to it, but y'all know how I feel about Italia. I need entertainment. Anywho, there go Rita. All right, we got to the back here, and of course, everyone's checking on Isis and making sure, hey, you're loved, and I'm glad that you're here. But we all respect you. Isis definitely feels and looks a little bit down, but we're happy that Isis could, show up, even in this moment here. But I send her nothing but the best of love and all that kind of stuff. They were having conversations about things that were happening over the season and their journeys and how they feel about certain stuff like that, and then Kendall. Am I shady in thinking that Kendall was about to ask why she wasn't a part of SRV, or better yet, be like, someone told me that Vanity, you said you were the first Black girl to leave. I don't know why my brain immediately went there. My brain was like, is this the moment she's about to ask Vanity, why not me? It's also the way she started it. Like, okay, you guys, I just want to tell you something. And it felt very as told by Ginger. I was like, okay, girl, what in the Nickelodeon cartoon is about to happen here, sister? You about to get Courtney's about to act up, guys. I was waiting for it, but no, she just was like, what's the tea? It felt very, I heard this word yesterday. It's cute. You guys, what's the tea? I was just like, okay, girl, you're sitting here looking like track 6 of Chromatica. And I just like, oh, I have to stop because I don't like that. I have to stop. I feel like I'm not trying to be that guy, but she really does low key entertain me. She has to if I'm coming up with all this material. On the other side, telling you. Mm-mm-mm. Danny and Victoria, are we Victoria? I kind of like I kind of like Vanny. Like Fanny or Vicny. It sounds like medicine. Like Vicks Vapor Rub but like the higher end version. Vicny. For your knees. I think I like Vanny. Yeah, Team Vanny. Right? Like I like Vanny. That was me. She could have Victoria, but if I see y'all, I'm gonna say Vanny. Miss Vanny. Miss Vanny. I'll see Victoria. They got to put me on shows with people. I will have everyone's merchandise together. As a matter of fact, if they ever get me on any reality show, I feel like I will be making ideas for everyone's merch by the time that we leave the competition. It's like I've given everyone a nickname. That's their merch. All right. So now on to the lip sync itself as these queens prepare to battle for $100,000 in a crown and scepter for the win. There are 4 boxes up here with 2 songs. Based on how they pick the boxes with the lip sync songs that are in there, that's when it goes, right? Okay. I wonder if a lot of you noticed a part that I'm going to highlight that I was when I saw it happen, I said, "Oh, we're about to see a murder." And I was really here for it. Oh, I was fabulous. Speaking of which, if you saw the Glass Onion, the Knives Out movie, we'll be talking about it tomorrow for the Christmas Live. I loved it. So if you saw it, we'll talk about it. Rita chose box number 2, which is Broken Bones by Love Inc. By the way, it was Loki the remix, but child, I said, okay, that's an up tempo number. She's about to whoever she go against. I don't know. I don't think she's gonna win. I'll be real with you. Out of all 3 that set up there, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Now, Victoria then chooses box number 3, and that is "Do It" by Nelly Furtado. Who was happy that was the song? Did I not bring this up before when I was like, "Do It" would be one of the good songs for Candace Drag Race because they did Nelly Furtado before, and I was like, "Oh, "Do It" needs to be next." Someone's listening to Matty. I was like, I brought this up. Lucretia, thank you so much for the Cash App, Tippy Poo. Love you, friend. Back to replay. Thank you so much, Lucretia. I appreciate you, baby. I love "Do It." It's one of her best songs, personally. I love Nelly Furtado. So I was kind of here for this. Now, the songs have been picked because Raja chooses box number 1, which happens to also be "Do It." So she's going against Victoria, leaving Silky with box number 4, which also holds Broken Bones, going against Rita Baga. Now they're, good luck, and all that kind of stuff. Have fun. I think Raja said, "Have fun." Did y'all hear this? Bitch, when I tell you, I rewound this part so many times. Raja's like, "Have fun." And Silky turns her head and looks at Raja like, I was like, The Americans are coming. I said the Americans are coming. Furthermore, Black Southern queens are coming. And it's not, this is the finale. Get ready. Okay. It's not just Mo up there. Bitch, these two gave each other a look. Who else caught this? Please tell me y'all were paying attention to this. Shout out to the editing team. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. I was like, oh, y'all were good for this. You caught the look. Like, oh, we about to hurt. We are about to clean these bitches immediately. Miracle. Have fun. Silky makes me sick. The way she turned, like, because that let me know, like, Raja, I got this. What are you about to do? M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I, baby. Crooked letter, boom. I said, uh-oh. I said, this is Texas and Mississippi. Here we go. Here we go. Whoo! All right. Up first is Raj O'Hara versus Victoria Scone. Now, you know I love me some Victoria. You know Raj is my sister. Victoria did a good job, but I was focused on Raja. And that's the truth of it all. I was there. That's the old school. Lewis. Battle of the bodysuits. And their bodysuits was given. Both. But I think Raja just held my attention more than Victoria did. I enjoyed Victoria's performance, but it was something about Raja's attitude and funk. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That funk, baby. That swag, that body inside of you, that extra. So I definitely preferred Raja's over Victoria's. I think Raja definitely won this one. More so. And I'm happy that Raja won this one. But I think that Victoria did try her best and she did a good job in terms of this. But nah. Anybody saying different, I'm gonna look at you side-eyed. It was cute. What happened to me also, to furthermore, I love that my friend just texted me. And she's just like, I just saw Raja won your sister. I was like, Furthermore, is Victoria sat in the back too much. And Rita did the same. So that's another reason why preferences don't make answers here at all. Not even close. I'm going to tell y'all this now, and I need y'all to really listen to me. For the girls who are about to be on this show, because Black Pepper, hey, that's my other sister. Black Pepper used to watch me before she even got on Drag Race. Let me give you all a little advice. If there are two of you, one-on-one, right? You do not need to sit in the back for a long period of time. Better yet, at the beginning of the song, stay in the front for a second, unless you're about to do something when you go to the back. Because when the girls get all the way back here and then they start to do this stuff, it's like, okay, what was that about? You need to be already moving forward in that moment because you're back here and this other baby's in the front. So you're doing all that and it's like, that's fine. But unless you're doing a lot, what are you doing back there? You need to be doing a lot. You need space, not space to stand still, space to do something. So Vic got back there and she was doing a little bit. And I was like, oh, okay. But then she would roll up and Raja kept front. She kept the center in front. Every time I was like, okay. Now, Victoria didn't do that as much as Rita did. And I have screenshots for that to prove it. Victoria was utilizing the entire stage. The problem was every time she got behind her, Raja was very much encompassing the entire thing. So now Victoria's playing background. That was my problem. You don't have like, ooh, I hate it when the girls go back and don't do anything. It's like you just started and now we're doing this. Like, oh no, 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 bitch, you need to be cutting up. You gave yourself room to move. Move, bitch. When Raja went into this walk, spin, turn, down, up, boom, kick. Now that first split was a little protractor. You know, we were trying to figure out circumferences and radiuses and geometry. But then she hit it again. I said, okay, now the poon done hit. Okay. The poon done hit. But I was very happy when she gave me that little wow, turn, spin, drop, boom, come on out. Then she's putting the extra towards the end. Now, Victoria, you saw my sister slide. You also split two. I was like, Victoria, you did it too. It was two after her. Like it needed to be either on the money or later on to wrap the song up, but she still hit the split. Roger was down pulling in the extra work. I was like, okay. Okay. And now it's being done. But Raja won the lip sync. And she won because, and I'm going to tell you why, multiple reasons, preferences aside for the girls that like to use that. Stayed in the front. Attitude was fully embodying the song. Energy was kept to the same level and rose to the occasion towards the end. So that way we had a grand finale of it all. Played well with others. Done. Now, Victoria knew the words, was entertaining. I enjoyed watching her lip sync. She hit the back too many times for me. When it came to stunts, Mama was a little apprehensive. I don't know if she was like, oh, maybe I don't want to hurt myself if I don't win this because I have to do another one. She kind of sat into her split, you know, touched the water a little bit. There was a little bit of apprehension right there. Raja won. Raja goes on to the final round. Victoria. Where is Victoria? Victoria's gone. That's going to be one of my favorite exit lines from Drag Race. That was brilliant. I love you, Victoria Scone. I hope you're watching this. If you are watching this, I love you, darling. It's been a great, 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 great season. Congratulations on your new engagement. I hope you're doing the best. Hope to meet you soon. Your drag is not only valid, your drag is phenomenal. It is top tier. It is without a doubt putting the girls, guys, in some hurt. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't you ever stop. Keep being that beacon and that representation, baby. I love you down, Victoria. Take care. We'll see her soon, I'm sure. We'll see her again. I hope we see her again. Because technically, she had like 1.1 seasons because she was only on for like 2 episodes. So not even 2 seasons. She's had like 1.1, not even 1.5. Like very small numbers. Okay. Put her on another season now. I'd be here for UK All Stars. Bring her back to the UK competition with her fellow UK gals. I'd be here for it. Bring her back. Please. I love you, Victoria. I just want to see you compete again. You're a baddie. And you are competitive. Regardless if you're a quiet assassin or not, you're very competitive and you're good. So bring her back. She's excellent. Silky, Nutmeg Ganache versus Rita Baga. You just hate Rita. I certainly don't, but guess what? She was eaten alive, and I don't care what nobody says. Ate her. Now, this is what I call a body. This is what I call a crime scene at the case. Because let me tell you something. As much as Rita, did y'all see that little shuffle kick? She looked like she was kicking cans in the street. As much as she tried to, baby, it was a full show from the beginning to the end with Silky Nutmeg Ganache. A group of crows, a group of ravens. It was a murder. Tell you my heart. The moment it started and Silky went into this hand and started like every word. Oh, Silky knows the words and she knows the beat. She knows the instrumental and she knows the words. That's a dangerous drag queen. It's a dangerous drag queen when they got the instrumentals down with the extra nuances and the small little, the extra noise of boom, 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 little added features, especially for remixes, because this is a remix. You're in trouble. They know the little stuff. They know the big stuff. And you're in trouble. Silky's outfit just says, I'm going to go off. It said reveal. The moment I saw it, I said, oh no, this is just the cover up because she's about to get us where we need to go. This is the kind of drag I was raised on. This kind of level of presentation and performance when it comes to doing a lip sync and slowly building it up and then boom, exploding. Tell you my heart. I was like, oh, I'm gonna show you one of my favorite parts. So now Rita was getting all into the words and it was getting like very emotional with it. And I was like, okay, had she been against anybody else, maybe, but not this girl. Silky was in pose form. By Miss Flores, a body has been discovered from my doggone rump fans. Oh my God. I keep on knocking this over. You can't. Now look at this picture. Remember this conversation I just had about the back and presence? Okay. She is in the back and she said, oh, I'm center, so they're still going to see me. But look what Silky did. Because in the back is one straight away. The front is the T, a part of this capitalization, right? So you are doing this when she can do this and cross your path. I don't need to do more further proof. Now, when Silky needed to change, what did she do? I now want to take the attention off of me for a second, and I'm walking to the back. Rita's now walking to the front because this is her opportunity to take that from the stage. We don't know how long Silky's going to be in the back over there, but Miss Silky said, oh, no, honey, this is just a boom reveal. Oh, okay. Now, did she sit back there? No, she danced her way up while lip syncing from the back, from the front. Boom, boom, telling my heart, boom, boom, boom. I said, come on, 8 counts. Come on, 8 counts. I do a couple of them bucks. Boom, 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 to my heart. Turn, out, boom, turn, out, boom, turn, out. I was like, wait, I know a couple of these counts. Footwork, boom, ha. Footwork, boom, ha. Now listen. Just like Eureka and them, mid-size diving board kicks, the same goes with Silky, okay? At the same time, I was fucking entertained. Bitch was kicking that little leg up, said, boom. I said, come on, Silky! Come on, Silky! Very bad. That's all. I was so happy that we got to see this side of Silky to perform. But bitch, you can't tell me that. Remember that part when it was like, you're taking my heart, you want to break. You cannot tell me that that was it. That was the end of the lip sync right there when she went boom, 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 stop, and pumped it right on the beat. Brad was me in that moment. I was gagged. It was just so cute because she stopped to catch her breath in that moment to sort of get into the words and then said, nope, back to it again. It was nasty. Like, oh, that was me. I said, oh, Rita, it's over. I'm sorry, girl. It's over. It's over. Completely she sat over there and she completely bucked. Now look at this. You see how Rita's leg, remember how she was doing that, the stripper leg? And she was giving you one of them eyes. See, she tried to do that again. The front leg like this. She tried to go kick, boom, kick, boom, kick, boom. That's what she was trying to do. She's going to switch the hip, home, switch the hip, home, switch the hip, bop, 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 boom. See, that's what you're supposed to be giving when you want to go into those little rotations, right? Rita don't dance. So she gave a little hobble. It was like, oh, okay, girl. She's kicking dirt. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, Matty is ready to go whenever. Bitch, who need to dance? What's the song? Let me hear that beat. Got it. Let's go. She put them glasses on. I was sick of her. I was sick of Silky at this point. Bitch, I was sick because it just, why are you doing her like that? Please stop. I was like, stop it, Silky, stop it. Bitch, put the glasses on. Tear behind. Come on, please. It was perfect. Silky Nutmeg Ganache won that lip sync. I think it's one of my favorite lip syncs I've seen from Silky. Silky definitely has the highest track record now for win ratios in lip syncs. Definitely after this, that streak just went. Good luck for everybody else that has to beat that. I think maybe if Taste ever gets on an All Stars, that'll be the next one to come up and beat that record because Miss Taste is. That's my other lip sync assassin right there. But I'm here for it. This was a good one. Rita, listen. All right. You take care, baby. On to the finale. Silky, I almost say why I almost said silly. Silky Nutmeg Ganache and Raja O'Hara. I knew when I saw these outfits, I said, oh, we about to get a song. Because Silky's look is a reveal, and so is Raja's. But I already own Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, so I'm going to assume that Silky chose Fuecoco. Raja possibly, I feel like it's more than likely going to be Quaxley. Even though Sprigatito, who, Carmela, if you're watching this, what's up? The cat's everything. I watched a couple of videos on it. It's apparently in game. But yeah, I don't know. I love that they gave Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in this moment. And I love that the internet also caught the reference too. I was like, bitch, they low-key Cupid. Game Freak, put them on the payroll. That scepter looks like a deadly weapon, and the crown looks lovely, but they'll be getting those accessories from Amped Accessories plus $100,000. Silky and Raja have not won a season of Drag Race. Silky and Raja have competed 3 times, this being their 3rd time, both of their second finales. Raja's first one being All-Star 6 and the season 11 for Silky. No matter what was going to happen here today, at this moment in time, and I'm about to get emotional again, I was happy there were 2 people that look like people I know, that look like family members I know, that I can resonate with in the top 2. I don't know how long it's been, or even if that has ever happened before. I feel like it has. I feel like it should have happened, but I got one person up there, family, another person who I respect and love so much. I've gotten to share cases with Silky via the Chop Block. Shout out to the Chop Block, where we got to interview Taylor Hale, interview Silky myself, been to her booth. I've supported Silky down. I have her merch in my house as we speak. I have pins, keychains, the works from Silky. Thank you for signing my sister's shirt too, Silky. I really appreciate it. My sister loves that shirt. I was mother ready. It's one of my favorite shirts from her. But something about Raja said, I got my good Diana coat. Based on this song, I felt like it was Tina Turner, but I feel you with that Diana coat for sure. Candy is POC. What are y'all doing? Thank you. Yeah, I was like, we're talking about 2 Black people against each other. Not Black and POC. Yes, keeping that. Mm-hmm. Very happy for it. Recessionista, I know. That's why I was like, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Because now all of a sudden we're doing the other work where it's like she don't even claim that. So why would you do that? I know what y'all mean. It's okay. We're gonna keep it going. Still, honey, hold on. Speaking of candy, I'll be real with you. I'm low-key rooting for Candy and Lala and Heidi for this new All Stars coming up. I'm rooting for those three. Actually, a lot of the girls that are on the show, but those three in particular, I'm rooting for both Candy, Lala, and Heidi. All right. This is a first, period. First top two. Exactly. Okay. Because I'm over here like, like, Now, Proud Mary is not the song. I wanted it to be the song, but I'll do River Deep Mountain High. However, Celine Dion. Okay. Now, I know Celine did this song. Okay. I understand that also Celine is Canadian. Totally get it. Something about it not being Tina Turner, though. I get it, Stephanie. I get it. Because I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But I also was like, I wanted the Tina version. But I think Celine, she can sing. Now, let me be very clear here. To anybody that ever said Celine Dion can't sing, they'd have no taste. They do not know music. They do not understand vocals. Celine is that girl. Hope her health gets better, because I recently saw that her health was kind of down recently. So nothing but love to Celine Dion. I just want the Tina version because I mean, they played a song that had nothing to do with a Canadian artist recently. What episode was that? So I doubt that's what it is. But I figured that that's what they're thinking in the back, like, ooh, let's do this and let's do that one. Let me get off of that point, because that's not really like. Let's just remove that point. Who cares? Tina Turner is amazing. Celine Dion is amazing. Regardless of what version it was, let's talk about the lip sync. I'm going to be real with you. I thought Silky was going to win initially because none. Thank you for the tip. None. Nothing. Is there drama with her? I'll find out later. Silky hit so many of the instrumental marks, the boom booms, and the percussions, no, like things that were coming up with the bass. Like there were so many moments, horn section, little small intricacies. Silky was hitting them, and I was like, oh shit, she is low key beating her in the beginning. And it was towards the middle where there was an exchange of energy that took place. And I'm going to tell you where we got there, where I knew Raja was going to win. Hold on. Hold on, baby. Sorry. The song is in my head. It gets steeper. Like Silky was hitting marks and moments of the song that really added to the essence of it, while Raja was doing a build. It was building up, and she was getting that energy slowly, but she was keeping that coat together because she didn't want it to be immediately removed, like how some people did at certain finales, and then automatically just start dancing. It's like, no, you're taking the effect away from the whole moment. Silky is ready for a reveal too. They were reveal ready, both of them. But Silky, I'll be real with you. In that beginning, I was like, oh, Raja, Silky was cut the fuck. I was eating. Raja was doing really good too, but it was like, oh, Silky's kind of going in a little bit. I was gagged. So I'm watching this go down. I'm like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. And it gets deep. Do you see what I'm talking about when it comes to lip syncing and getting these emotions in this moment of deeper? Silky's going deeper every day. Like she was really feeling her shit. And then Raja is slowly building this up. And it was so amazing because not one of them was missing a word. Not one of them was off. Together, separate, solo. Together, separate, solo. Now, Silky took off the first part of her dress. Bitch, I thought this was going to be it. I thought you couldn't tell me. I thought Silky won it right here. That shuffle step. Are you fucking joking me? Are you joking me? Silky, that was so fire. I don't care what no. It was the bongos. I was weak. That tongue came out. She knew she was eating. I was like, yeah. Sorry. Like that she ate that part up. But in the middle of that happening, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, Silky's kind of killing it right now, right? That coat came off. Activate. Form of winner. Raja said, here we go. That wig was a perfect choice for this song with that outfit. Raja, that wig is so beautiful. Bitch, that was the right wig. And it kind of gave me the era of when that song came out just a tad bit with the way the hair is done. Something about that hair. And that's when I started to get my Tina feeling, Diana feeling, live performer 70s and 80s feel is what that gave for me. Silky was so good in the beginning, and I was like, holy shit, this is getting really good. And Raja was building it up. And mind you, Silky still was good till the end. Like all cap, no cap. Silky was really good. Still, even to the end, but it was something about that transition in energy where she was letting us have that moment. And then once the break down the middle, I love you, baby, because you're something about that. It was like, oh shit, here we go. And after that, Raja was doing the footwork. Raja was giving you full-time concert performance. It was a full show. And that's what I had to remember, because I've seen a lot of opinions or heard some stuff from some folks. I know some people watch and some just kind of look at and then think and then go from there. No, there was more to this. It was the transformation of a shapeless figure who was emoting through the words to then remove to then give you what Tina gave when she was on stage. Black performers, 70s and 80s, girl group type of energy. It really sat with me. And it also was interesting because these two were on the same season together. Sisters, okay? And something about them both being equally able to control the stage at the same time that gave this so much life. This is why this was one of the best lip syncs of all franchise. I will put it up there in the top 20. It's up there. They both gave nothing but respect to the song, and they both kept the audience captivated. It was an up-down race of who was holding it more. And it's now up to subjective, like it's up to what you feel. It's up to what your preferences are and who you like and, who you wanted to see more of and do more things at. Where I lost Silky and where I thought Silky lost this lip sync was when she did this right here. She had another reveal. That reveal took her a second to get to the back to the stage, though. Raja kept the full front to herself for some time. It's not like you'd be like, Matt, that was only 7 seconds or 6 seconds. That's a long time in a lip sync sometimes for folks. She went back there. She started taking off that dress, and it took a second. And Raja was up there doing a full fucking routine. And it was like, that was the moment I said Raja won. See, she now just got it off. She's still back there. And Raja is in full on. I am belting this number. I am feeling this moment. It is mine. Silky came back and was dancing. And it was, once again, still an excellent performance. But that little moment, I think, is what changed the entire outcome for me. They both could have taken it. Silky could have easily won this. They both did a really good job, but Raja's slow and steady pace is what really won her this one, in my opinion. And when Silky went into that last trick, and it was, I'm going to remove this skirt, it took too much away from that moment, and that's the reason. And I think that is one of the only reasons, if we can pick this apart, as to why it happened. But as far as a show is concerned, these two showed work. Drag at its finest. Period. To say that I'm impressed is an understatement, but I am more than impressed. I'm proud that these two got up here and showed you what work looks like. It showed you what a lip sync is given. Not somebody walking on stage who is super pretty, that doesn't know the words, but you like her because she's your favorite on Instagram. Nah, babe. Nah, babe. These are some girls that came from the days of the local stages that popped up into the scene, that put the work in. Proud of both of y'all. That's a show. Standing ovation from everybody. Performed it out. Sisters seeing each other. I love you. I love you. We did that. We killed it. Let's see who wins. It's a win-win regardless of who takes it at this point. Fully pulled back together. It's all of the above. It is what it is. My neighbors are getting louder because it's Christmas Eve. But Brooklyn Heights lets us know that Raja D. O'Hara is the winner of Canada versus the world. Those emotions, this feeling, all of the above, everything you've been through. The talking head is now the reigning queen. I'm not gagging. Oh, but you are. Whew. It would have been nice to have been a double, but let's not say should. It would have been nice for that to happen. It could have been either or, but in reality, I'm trying not to cry. I cried earlier today. I'm just happy my sister, my friend, won. I'm happy Raja won. 2, just from her journey of season 11 and all of us who witnessed that and we sat through it, we were there for the drama. We were there for the good stuff. Evie won. I was happy that was my sister too. But like, after everything that took place and stuff like it's a lot. Like I felt so, when you see like somebody in your family or do well and you love, it's like that's someone who like you give a fuck about. That's what it felt like for me. It was like some a poor. Oh my gosh. I like swipe to the right. My bad, y'all. I swipe to the right. This MacBook is so sensitive. Like, I can't two-finger it. Because if I two-finger it, it takes as a swipe, and I was just leaning under whatever. My bad. Where was I at? Okay. Raja works really hard in her drag. She makes pretty much 99, if not 100% of the clothes that she wears. She's a queen of the queens. We talked about people with drag tools of the trade. being held up in these positions and put into these spaces of, supremacy or being a queen. And it's Raja is that girl, that determination, all of that. It's beautiful. I'm so proud. I'm so happy for her. She deserves it. She's worked hard for this. I was so happy. Because, even if Silky won, I still would have been fucking happy. I'd been like, holy shit, Silky won in the haters' faces. I was ready for that too. But I sat, Raja sat there. She came over to my friend's house. She was doing a photo shoot with him, and she was also there to do that video with me, the same video I showed y'all before. Raja helped Piece of Cake become a real thing by helping me discover my own makeup. That same wig on my head was the same wig she walked into the workroom in for All-Star 6. I'm sitting here. Raja was basically doing my face, and we were talking, and I remember I'm Raja, I'm like, you got to help me with this. I remember your phone, you getting a message and being like, see some more hate. And she showed me, I swear, it's like something on Twitter. I forget where it was, but she showed me a post, and it was somebody literally sending her, you should have been eliminated. Fuck you. They just sent her some nasty shit. And she's working on my face. And I'm talking to her about it. And she's like, I can't let that get to me right now because I know what I want to do. And I know, I just got to keep doing me. And I do know that I kind of had my moments in the show, but it wasn't as deep as they made it out to be. And I feel like if I did this again, I'm just going to do it a whole lot different. This is before All-Star 6. This is the conversation me and her are having. If I do it again, I do it differently. Now that I know what's up, now that I have an idea of what and I want to present and how I should be presenting it, I just another chance. She had All-Star 6. It was like, okay, my sister's about to do this. And it was close, this close. And then we get here, and then to see her win, I don't know. It just, I'm just so happy for her. So yeah, Raja the O'Hara is the winner of Canada versus the World. $100,000. Look at that, Raja. You didn't get a song and a trip to LA, bitch. Pop off. I'm proud of her. And also, Brooklyn Heights being on the same season as these two, knowing their journey, being in those untucked moments with them, all of that. She's got her own franchise. She's worked her hard, Miss Continental, all this, that, and the other. And she got to see her friends win. And it didn't feel unfair. It didn't feel like, because they were on season 11, we'll put her here. It was like, no, they were the best out of their lip syncs. They worked their asses to get to the top 4. And when it came down the line of it all, it could have gone either way. But I think Raja at that end, that last oomph, pushed her forward. I'm so happy. This is probably one of the best Christmas presents I could get. And I'm not the one winning $100,000, but one of my favorite people in the entire universe is finally getting their dues. Bravo, Raj. Bravo, sister. Finally getting your dues, bitch. Oh, that line gonna be long as hell at drag. I better still get my privileges. I'm kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, Canada versus the World was one hell of a journey. Personally, the season for me was a little bit more of a best friends race versus a world situation. A lot of people didn't want to make big moves. That's fine. It's only 6 episodes. I don't like that format of it being only 6 episodes. There were a couple of moments of disappointment, like the reading challenge, Poot, Snatch Game. What the fuck? I think the best episodes were for me were the first and last ones. Girl groups and the finale were the best for me. I think for me, not to shade anybody on UK versus the world, or onto Canada versus the world, but if I were to sum this up, UK versus the world, I enjoyed for competition wise. Yeah, competition wise with the drama, but also because it felt like the girls weren't just playing a nice game. There was also a couple of moments of like, we got to make some moves here. Like strategy wise, I felt like UK had a little bit more going on. Canada was a little bit too friendly for me. I prefer the finale though, result, full on everything of this one versus UK. I love who won UK versus the world. I love all the queens that were on that season. I just something about that finale felt so, what is this? What's happening here? And a lot of people love a lot of people for whatever reasons they love them. And just because some of us feel differently about the way things went down doesn't mean that we're disrespecting your queen, doesn't mean that we dislike them, doesn't mean that we're attacking them. Cut that shit out. Some of y'all have lost your grip on reality the way you be talking to folks online, acting like we can't figure out who you are in person. Tap, tap, tap. No, Monet is also a Davenport. Maybe O'Hara, but Monet XChange is also a Davenport. So she wouldn't be the first. If Calexis doesn't recognize Monet, then probably. Probably. But no, Monet is also Davenport. But yeesh. Okay, let's see here. Right, Raja's the first. O'Hara. Let's see here. What else do I want to get into it? Yeah, I mean, UK was fun, but I've noticed that a lot lately, and it's like, why are we comparing? It's completely two different franchises with two different prizes in general. I can't put the two against each other. UK didn't even have no goddamn money. Y'all got badges for that shit. Baby, these babies over here got actual prizes. There was cash, there was trips involved, all of that. Two completely different things for me. So I don't put them against each other. I put them in their own realms of whatever fantasy global all-stars it was. And as far as versus the worlds go, maybe they'll just go to global all-stars and leave it there and just start having global all-star seasons. That would make a lot more sense in these 6-episode versus the world nonsenses. But Angel, I already addressed it. Possibly she does or doesn't. Either way, I'm keeping my point. Let's move on. Fuck. I'm like trying to stay focused and I see too many comments. I'm like, so I got to do this to y'all real quick. I got to do this to y'all. I'm not reading anything you have to say. Continuing. So, right. Honey is Monet's mother, Honey is a Davenport. Honey is my mother, et cetera, so on and so forth. And there are a lot of Davenports that are out there that still claim the name Davenport, but the OG Calexis doesn't actually like see them. However, that doesn't make them less of a Davenport. That means she didn't approve the Davenport name, of course. But some people take the name and do what they want to do with it. But you know, it is and it is. Can I continue? Yes, great, fabulous. So we'll see what happens with the global all-stars level of things. I think personally, this was a fun one. It was a fun season. I had moments that I really liked. I did. But yeah. This was fun. I'm just happy for the winner. First and last episode were the best. I'm not comparing this to UK. It gets very fucking annoying when it starts to happen now. Thank you, Peace. Because I've been preaching it, I've been posting it, I've been saying it. I even said it about 3 times this episode. I guess I'll have to do it again. I know some people only want to watch me when I have others with me. So if you want to join me tomorrow, I'd appreciate it. It will be a Christmas special with just y'all and myself. If you have no plans for Christmas tomorrow, I'll be doing a special Christmas live so we can enjoy the holiday together. And I hope I'm enough for you tomorrow to enjoy it with. But it'll be me. I'll be starting it at 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. If you have any questions or anything that you want to add into this, save it for tomorrow. Save it for tomorrow, because I'll actually have a lot of time to talk to y'all, especially over the Christmas day and us being thankful for everything and talking about stuff. But also, I can answer those questions to where it's not going to add any more time to this, because I actually just ran over my time limit. I was supposed to be in a car headed to downtown right now, and I've still kept it going here because I love y'all and I want to make sure I answer as many people as I can answer. But before I get a little bit too deep into the chat, let me go ahead and close this up. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's Christmas Eve over here in the States, and Christmas is tomorrow. Join me for the live, please and thank you. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. For those of you who may already haven't, please do. Just because this series ended doesn't mean I'm not covering a lot of other shows as well as Drag Race. Join my Patreon if you want to watch one of my reactions for as low as $1 a month. I appreciate everybody's support, the love, all of the above. Sorry if I didn't answer your question in the live chat. I was trying my best to keep this within the episode as much as possible. But tomorrow, it's just me. Join me for the Christmas live, if you will, please. I will see you then. Take care, and all my love to you. And again, I appreciate everybody for the support. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Listen. Yeah.